Hello, it's Polish Paul VR, welcome to my channel, and today we're gonna do video about Gorn again. But in this video I'm gonna give you all the official known information about the game, so you can know what game modes there will be, how much it will cost, bit of info about release date and all that stuff. Yesterday I've done similar video about Saints and Sinners and it's proved to be popular, so today we're doing same thing but about the Gorn, because I know Gorn is one of them super awesomely anticipated games, so I'm sure you will appreciate it. Of course, before I start, if you like what you're seeing, then please press a like, because it does help the channel a lot. And if you're new to the channel and are not subscribed, then subscribe. It's always better when it's more of us. Now, on a side note, I just want to say that all this information is taken from the developers when they've been replying to people, talking to them, doing updates of the game. So it's all official, it's all what they said. There is no rumors or any speculation. Pretty much everything what is going to happen. So let's do it. So there is no release date just yet, but they announced this week that they will be announcing release date early next week, but also they said that the release window isn't that big and the game will be ready within 3 weeks. So that's the time what you can expect this game, maximum 3 weeks, that's not bad at all. The game is just around the corner. I know it was delayed for a while. The first time they announced it, it was like supposed to be coming in winter 2019, and it's never happened, and we all was like, where is Gorn for PlayStation VR? Everyone been asking them every day. They pretty much been saying, listen, we cannot tell you anything yet because we don't know, but once we know, you'll be first to know. Now they give us this info that it's gonna be within 3 weeks and we're gonna get proper release date next week, so super awesome times. Regarding the price, the game will cost $19.99, exactly the same as the PC price of the game, so not too expensive for what you get in. I'm gonna be talking about the length and game mode about this game as well in a minute, but $19.99 for a game like Gorn seems pretty fair, so I think we all should be happy about it. As of now, the game will only be coming out digitally. I know sometimes PSVR releases come digitally first and then they get in disc version, but disc version wasn't announced at all, so you'll be going to PlayStation Store and you'll be buying this game like that. There will be no pre-orders, just like with Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. You're just gonna have to wait for the release day. You'll have to, on the day of the release, update your shop page all the time and waiting for the game to be available. We all do that when the big release coming out. It's a bit of fun to do so, but also it makes the day so long when you wait for a game. But nevertheless, that day will come eventually. Gorn don't support online multiplayer, it never was. I know there was some rumors that it is and it might have it on PSVR, that's totally not true, because it's just not supporting it. But also what the PC version does, they've got local multiplayer, which basically means you can play Gorn with your friends. You playing in VR, they taking control of those minions and playing it in non-VR. And they can play against you, so you are a badass VR player, and you can take, I think it's up to 4 players on PC, you can take against them. They trying to kill you, but of course you killing them because you got such a good control of your moves in VR. But will this game mode gonna be on PSVR? I don't know. I know somebody asked their community manager on Discord if it's coming. He said he's gonna try to find out and come back on this question, but never did, which is understandable because his job, of course, including answering same questions 10 million times a day. So sometimes you can forget when you have to explain to people why you don't have release date for PSVR version for Gorn for a millionth time in an hour. Now let's talk about the length of the game, because I'm hearing a lot as well that you just go in and bashing some people and that's all what you do in this game. That's not the case. This game got proper campaign, and depending on your skills and how you play in the game, this campaign will take you from 3 to 4 hours. Throughout the campaign you go into the arenas and you fighting different gladiators. Also you unlocking new weapons, all of them absolutely awesome and fantastic to use. But also, after you beat enough enemies, then you've got boss fights, and those boss fights are interesting as well. You can fight Achilles if you wish so. He's got no weak spots at all. But also, you can fight the giant crab, which is pretty awesome as well. So, there's a lot of variation to this campaign. This campaign, basically, in the main menu, you kind of walking around choosing your levels, and then you go in by the tiers up. The game getting quite difficult as well. Don't think it's just gonna be pointless smashing your enemies, because of course you're gonna have to watch out to not get killed, and that takes some skill as well. But also, before you die, you got like little your screen, like your eyes blinking. What you can do, you can, if you manage to kill somebody fast enough, then you kind of regaining your health. That's how you surviving in Gorn. So it's getting very hectic, it's getting very difficult, but also it's getting very hilarious and very gory. The enemies animations, I know they look silly on the screen. When you're in VR, it's just awesome. Totally fantastic fun. But apart from that, there is some more game modes, like a party mode, so you can play with your friends. Also is that costume mode, where you can just customize bits and bobs of the game. Endless mode, when you go into this arena. So there's a lot going for this game. And also, coming back to the length, if you want to unlock or got all the trophies, try everything what the game got on show. Probably it's gonna take you about 7.5 hours. So there is a lot of content in Gorn. Don't think just because you're seeing videos on YouTube and people seem to be doing the same thing, that's not the case. It's actually, this combat system is quite deep, even though it's super funny. And also you've got another different options to play the game in a bit different way. When it comes to gore and animations and physics, I know there was worries that on PSVR everything will be toned down, but fear no more, the developers said it won't be. It's gonna pretty much same as on PC. So all the funny animations, the badly animated enemies, they will be there as well, and all the blood and gore will be here waiting for you just to enjoy. But of course they said there will be that piñata mode, which is basically for people who don't like blood and thinking, yeah, I'm gonna pass out. So the piñata mode is there, and it turns enemies to the piñatas and they're exploding, and you're seeing loads of colorful stuff flying at you. So as you can see, there is a lot going for Gorn. I know this game seems to be overhyped, maybe it is a bit, but of course it's a game that being played by the biggest YouTubers, so the most popular videos, many of them was about Gorn, so obviously that gets people hyped, and also sometimes people getting their expectations super high. For me, the PC version of the game, if I was going to do review, easily 8 out of 10. I enjoyed it, and I'm still playing it, and I'm liking it. So definitely cannot wait to play it on PSVR. And also, before I finish, now I want to talk a bit about the controls. Of course, Move controllers don't have thumbsticks, but if you play PC version, there's different locomotion options. You, of course, can use thumbsticks if you want. I'm assuming on PSVR it will be pressing the buttons. But also there is another locomotion option which is gonna make you even more tired, because basically you walking in the game, you know, like you running in sprint vector. In Gorn you walking like that, but you have to press buttons, so you kind of grabbing the scenery and you pulling yourself around, going towards your enemies, and then once you're there, you know, just slash them, bash them, and just see hilarious animations when their eyes popping out, their teeth falling out. When they're dead, you can stab them with your knife, pull their heart out and look at it. So tons and tons of fun and tons of hilarious moments. I said it many times in my videos. If you never played it, once you start playing it, you'll be discovering so many things by accident. That's how the best part of it is. The game not really tell you how and what to do, how to fight. You'll be discovering those things by yourself, and some of them are pretty awesome. Of course, I'm not gonna spoil it for you here, because I'm assuming you're waiting for the game. But rest assured, many times you'll be like, oh yes, I didn't know that, and that is fantastic. So that's what's gonna have for you. Okay, so before I go, I got few questions to ask you. First of all, how excited you are for Gorn from the scale from 1 to 10? And also another question for people maybe who played it on PCVR, or people maybe who think they know enough about this game. Do you think that Gorn is overhyped, or maybe do you think the excitement is pretty much justified? For me, maybe tiny bit overhyped, but also stay excited for this game, because it's fun. It's just fun. It's hilarious. It's awesome, and it's something what PSVR definitely missing. We don't have those physically based combat games. I know you've got Sariento, but you kind of just slashing your enemies, so it's not takes too that long to beat them. In Gorn there is a bit of a deeper system because some of enemies can wear armor, so you have to aim maybe where the armor is, you know, not is there, so like neck to chop their head off. But also the enemies got different weapons, a lot of enemies coming at you, and they can take quite few punches. So it's more deep combat system, and PlayStation VR don't really have game like that, so Gone pretty much will be first one. I know you've got Drunken Bar Fight, you can use weapons in that one, but it's not as gory, it's not as brutal, and but also it's hilarious. I like Drunken Bar Fight, but Gorn definitely it's on this one of the highest levels when it comes to physical combat games. I know it's looking cartoonish and everything, but the fun you're gonna get out of it, it's enough. And also the amount of content for $20 definitely enough, and it's one of those games what you're gonna just want to replay because it's fun. So if you're not bothered about collecting all the stuff and spending plus 7+ hours on doing so, you probably still be spending hundreds of hours in this game just to have fun. And that's it, bye.